Geelong West 4-4-28.
Must be a big wind out there.
Out at Bannockburn, early goal in the second term to East Geelong there, 4-3-27. Lead Bannock 4-2-26. So
your upset's going to struggle, I think, Smithy.
Point of difference out there at Victoria Park this afternoon.
Put a hat on, Graham. The sun comes out, you'll burn that bald head of yours, mate.
And I can tell you, I'm not too sure whether Bannockburn reserve game, but Inverleigh lost the reserve game out there. Werribee lost, so if Bannockburn won, they'll go in. So there you go.
All right, there you go.
Not that you care, but I'm just happen to mention that.
There you go.
So can Anarchy go out?
No. Inverleigh are in at the moment.
Yeah.
They lost today. Werribee lost. Bannockburn had to win to get in.
Okay.
So they played East. I'm not too sure how they went, but I'll endeavour to find out.
Rickett starting in the ruck for North Geelong, up against Lovett. So to start the second term. And it is the start of the second term. Bell Post Hill 5-2-32. They lead North Geelong 3-3-21. Umpire throws the ball in the air. And Rickett gets a second tap to it. Running the other way was Whitney to pick it up. He's got some support as well. He gets the kick away towards a vacant half forward flank. It's going to be a foot race now. Who's it going to sit for? Turner. It's like he's on heat. I tell you, he knows what he's doing. He's got pace. He gets there. He goes towards centre half forward. Punched away at the back. Goes towards the Lentini. Can't take it with him for Bell Post Hill. Fursland doubles back and helps out at half forward. Needs some support. Ball spills free. North Geelong over the top of it. They just get hassled out of it, I think. In the end, they've got some support there. Woods, can he get away? He can't. A handball comes out. They can't really get a clear possession. And Van Creeken's across there as well for North Geelong. Bell Post Hill get the ball up. Tar gets it towards full forward. Fursland held on to. Umpire says play on. And it's punched through by Parker for a rush behind to the Panthers. They go to 5-3-33. And they lead North Geelong 3-3-21.
I think he caught one in the guts behind the play, young Turner, then too, a little bit of a roughing up a bit. But he should be quick. He's built like a greyhound.
So Parker has the ball and he'll do the kicking and duties from the full-back position. He's going to go long and it'll land inside the square if he goes straight, but it's on the point of the square. Rickett, one hand up. Oh, had a good ground.
He's paid it.
I think the ball might hit the ground, Grub. The ball, Rickett plays on quickly, goes back towards centre wing. Hardman running the flight of the ball, goes over the top. Pittman, he ran over the top of the ball, picked up by Urquhart, goes to Lima, gets through the contest and kicks the ball into the middle of the ground. Who's the player coming up? No one looking at it. Wildwell left it. It's going to run through and it's going to be picked up by Swinners and Brent. Handball out the back, goes towards Hess. It's not. Sorry, it's De Blasio. Sorry, De Blasio has the ball. Need to pick it up. Went back towards Swedison. He's tackled, brought down. Play on, says the umpire. Advantage paid. Goes to Justin Tarr. Steady, stops and kicks. A goal. Justin Tarr, second goal of the afternoon, and the sixth for the Bell Post Hill side. 6-3-39, 3-3-21 to North Geelong. 2 minutes gone. Second quarter. Coming off in Hotel scoreboard.
Well, look, give credit where credit's due. It was a lovely kick for goal, and goals are what win you the game. But by crikeys, Urquhart in the middle of the pack here when everybody was running over it was able to get a hand out, and that goal resulted further up the field by fierce tackling. I don't know whether it was. He didn't get a lot of time to get rid of it, but it was played advantage, didn't affect the play, and that fierce tackle got him that goal.
So back to the middle. Pye throws the ball in the air. Love it. Rickett. Rickett gets it down. Van Creeken. Rickett. They can't pick it up. Pack develops. Umpire may have to come in. He will. Secondary bounce. Just fall to the centre circle for North Geelong. So another bounce. Ball up. Lovett gets it down to the side. Whitney gets the kick away towards half forward again. Barton behind on this occasion. De Blasio punching a kick off the ground into the arms of Fitzsimmons. Wheels around and goes to the right foot to Miller. Miller puts the hands up. Good mark at half forward. Under pressure from Steve overall. Goes short little kick. Urquhart got a hand up. Couldn't take the mark. Got some support though. Dylan Whitney falconed into the back of Lima. Kneels over the top. Could have given away a free kick. Umpire said play on. Miller puts the tackle on. Pushing the back, said the umpire. Bell Post Hill will get the free kick. And Dylan Whitney at half back for the Panthers. Just holding the play up. Umpire says play on now. He goes along the line towards centre wing. Barton from behind. De Blasio.
Too strong.
Too strong. Took the mark at centre wing. Kicks it back inboard. It's okay. It's a lot better when the North Geelong play fell over as well. McPherson gets it back to Lentini.
They've lost it.
Coughed it up. PJ gets it away to Lockie Wright. Wright takes a bounce. Draws a player. Good handball. Bryant to finish it off. 40 out and closing. And has
got the goal.
I reckon he's got it.
So Ben Bryant has kicked the goal. Much needed one for the Magpies. They go to 4-3-27. They trail Belpost Hill 6-3-39, and that's on the Common Define Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 4 minutes played.
Well, I said it in the first quarter, and I'll say it again. You cannot afford to make mistakes. They had control of the ball, Belpost Hill. They probably should have picked it up and went forward. One little mistake, it let North Geelong in. That's a beautiful run and goal, and that's the footy we come here to see.
Inverleigh early goal.
Well, I just got a phone call. There's an 11-goal wind out there, and wind shut it in the first quarter.
Well, they underscored then. They only kicked 7.
So back with the umpire, middle of the ground. And Steve Ricketts in there doing the ruck work again. Love it up. Now, probably both players got hands on the ball. Fitzsimmons trying to work his way through, taking off the ball there. And it's going to be Belpost Hill who hold things up in the middle of the ground. And a ball up will proceed. It's still Whitney that comes out with the ball. Ash is also in there at the moment, so the ball up again. Rickett up over the top. Lovett gets the ball out of the contest though and kicks on towards the half-forward line. Goes towards de Blasio, who leads in the race for the ball. The smiling is Satin Martin behind him. Handball over the top. Went to Swenison. Swenison goes back outside. Has a running Reynolds. Reynolds goes towards the half-forward line, looking for Lockie Wright. He's with Will Urquhart, and there's a hole there, says the umpire.
No,
You've given
one, half dozen the other.
I think you might have given it the wrong way, mate. Oh, well, look, they were both holding each other.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have paid a free kick.
On, yeah.
Just let it go. You let it go till now. Keep letting it go, mate. I think that was wrong.
So the resulting free kick goes to Willie Urquhart, and Willie Urquhart goes back towards the half-forward line. Fursland's up before acceptance.
You can't do that.
Yeah, he played that one right, and that's a free kick to Steve
He
Rickett.
thinks he's doing. You better give the footy back. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's
lucky.
nearly 50
know.
metres.
Same umpire. He's just evening up, I think. So the ball in the hands of Van Creek, and now in the centre half-back position. Taken on, Turner kicks the ball. The ball goes into the middle, and it's picked up there by Swenison. Swenison delivers the ball to the half-forward line. Nice looking kick. Wright comes out and takes the mark. Running player was Parker, ignored him. And he goes into the half-forward line now, looking towards Briggy. He's out, but Addy does well. Parker
that's sensational.
And Addy just knocks the ball over the top. Running Fantella picks the ball up and on the left foot. The kick wasn't good. It's going to bounce. Barton picks it up, goes towards Whitney. Whitney gets out of the contest and kicks into the half-forward line. And Turner takes the mark.
How good was that coming out of defence?
So Turner with pace gets away from the contest and goes to the full forward position. Page pushed underneath the ball. Back of the contest, picked up there. It's going to be Wood. Has time to steady. Takes these all the time he likes and goes back into the middle of the ground with a great kick.
That's why.
And found Lockie Wright. He went. He's been called to play on by the umpire now. Little short kick up over the top will find Fitzsimmons running through the towards centre wing. Goes back inside. Has Hollands. He takes the mark. Now the running player's coming past is Hardman. Needs his left foot. Went back onto it. Oh, was taken off the ball. Just got contact with it. Over the top to Hollands. Outside the right. Back towards Hardman. Hardman needs to swoop and round, get the round. A couple of players. Does so. Went back to Kane Swenison. Kick was short. Didn't hit Briggy on the chest. Now he's put him under pressure. Picked up there by Wright once again. Kicks towards the goals and hits the behind post. So they're under a bit of pressure here. Belpost still have got them second guessing themselves, and it's been some good work, and they'll have an opportunity to set things up in their forward half.
I'll tell you what really worries me, when Briggy puts an errant boot out like that, all he has to do is hit a leg or something, and there goes the knee. You don't need to do that, son. They need you in the next couple of weeks.
So the ball will be brought back in right beside the behind post. So they've got the little field umpire or boundary umpire has come in some weight. Tosses the ball in. Barton lucky takes the ball out of the contest. Kicked across the face of goal. Mark not taken. Umpire said there's an infringement again, and it's going to go to Belpost Hill, Wolve, and he plays on and goes to the bay side of the ground. Running players, Popovsky out there towards centre wing, kicks long into the half-forward line. The smiling assassin out in front, marks on his chest, handball outside to Fursland. And goes back onto his left foot into the half-forward line, looking for and trying to find Page. Just protected the space. Matheson does well, gets over the top of the ball, comes out the back, ends up in the hands of Parker, will swoop, pick the ball up, and a nice-looking kick across the face of goal. Will look towards Eels. Doesn't take the mark. Whitney does well. Handballs away. Picked up there by Baseley. Kicks back into the half-forward line. And Swenison read the flight of the ball well, but it's been picked up by Pisano. Puts it on the boot, and he's Australian through for a minor score. Nancy Pisano, 1 goal, 1. Belpost still on 6 goals, 4. Lead North Geelong on 4 goals, 3. We've played 9 minutes, second quarter. Common Affine Hotel scoreboard.
So Parker with the football. Short kick into Van Creeken. Takes the mark on the chest. Goes further. It's okay. Hollands takes the mark on a lead at half back. Looking down the line. Goes as long as he can towards centre wing. Over the back. It's a good kick too. And they just run free. Oh, dangerous. Fitzsimmons in the end got the ball away to Eels from centre half forward. Goes long, vacant, goal square. Which way is it going to bounce? Only sits up there for Popovsky, who chips it to Addy. Takes the mark in the back pocket. Briggy stands the mark. He kicks over the top. The lead's on from Tar across half back. Takes the mark.
He's doing a lot more work than we've seen him do in other games, Justin Tar.
He's got Martin wide. He elects to go down the towards centre wing. De Blasio. Oh, great mark. Fantastic mark, De Blasio. Running back with a fly to the football on centre wing. Took it in front of 3 or 4 others and did nicely. Goes along the line towards Reynolds, who goes up, sticks the hands up and takes the mark at right half forward. Pittman gives him a lead. He goes in that direction, just sets it out for him. It's a great kick, great lead, great mark. 50 out from goal, building the Magpies. Kicks back inboard, looking for Schwennerson, who comes out and takes the mark. So still 45 out from goal. It'll take a good kick from there from Kane Schwennerson.
Outside range, I reckon.
He's not a strong kick, is he?
Yeah, he's a long kick.
Yeah.
He might.
He comes in now, 45-degree angle, 45 out. Close to the man on the mark. Right foot kick. Can he bring it back with the breeze? I don't think he can because there's no breeze.
Got the distance easily.
3 for 1 behind. So they go to 4-4-28. North Geelong trail Bellpost till 6-4-40. Common Defeat Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 11 minutes played.
Quick kick in, goes out wide, and Mark's been taken on the half-back line. Well, it is, and he's been called to play on by the umpire. Chip short, went looking for McLean. Or did it land in the field of play? No, too wide, so the resulting free kick turns round. And gets Geordie Hess out there. That will take the resulting free kick. Umpire sets his mark. He now plays on and goes quickly into the forward line. Up in front. Mark not taken. Back of the contest. May have been lucky there, Lima. Either that or the North Geelong player took a bit of a push.
Yeah, he did, I think.
And the end ended up there with McLean. McLean went back with the handball. Missed his target. Picked up by Key. Runs around. Steadies himself. Goes back to the top of the square. Gets Briggy a set at the ball. And that was always a chance when you let that player have a run at the ball. You've got to be right underneath his feet, and Paul Briggy has taken a mark 25 metres out from goal, directly in front. And will go back and kick at his second goal of the afternoon, and the 5th for North Geelong. So Briggy from directly in front, nice looking kick off the boot. Umpire stands, looks up, and got his second, and North Geelong's 5th there, 5-4-34. 6-4-40 to the Bellpost Hill side. We've gone 12 minutes. Second quarter, Common Defeat Hotel, second quarter score.
On the ground. I reckon they've got to put the ball up to him a little bit more because in the air, I think he's got Cam's measure. He's got anybody's measure if he's on form.
And if he's got to run at the ball like he did then, mate,
oh, yeah. That was just another Briggy mark. But he's just a sensation.
So back to the middle. Back to 6 points the difference. Bellpost Hill with the lead. Lovett, Rickett. No, they're really getting, if it falls into Lovett's arms, in fact, from the ruck contest.
Oh, I think that's holding the ball.
Comes out the back. Hardman puts the tackle on. Reynolds is there as well. Kick off the ground by Baseley. Out towards centre wing. Foot race now. Lentini Shepherds for Baseley to get there first. Handball over the top to Page. Wrapped up. Lost it. Matho. Good tackle through the middle. Fantella. Hankel. Lentini. Pisano. Under pressure. Got the kick away. Barton took a good mark at half forward. We'll wheel around now on the right foot and go long towards the corridor. In front. North Geelong. Good mark. Is that De Blasio again?
Yeah,
yep. Great mark.
Over Martin.
Handballed it away to DeSanto, gets it out wide to Rickett. This is where they want to hurt Lovett. He goes with the left foot kick out towards Fitzsimmons. Tries to take the mark, can't do so. Bellpost Hill with the numbers. Urquhart gets across there now to help out. And
no, it's already gone out of bounds.
Already gone out of bounds.
It's gone out of bounds.
Number 20 over there for Bellpost Hill.
Zulich.
Oh, is that Zulich?
Well, yeah. I didn't look at the names. I just crossed the numbers.
Good getting help in here, I tell you what.
Oh, well, we're trying to do two things at once.
Oh, there's another line there. I'm not going to go. Urquhart from the ruck contest. Got one high. The umpire said play on. Worried out of it by Hardman. Hardman, handball over the top. Set to Schwennerson, a task. Kane tries to break free. Then he loses the football. Umpire says play on. And Pack develops about 30 out from the North Geelong goal. Have a ball up.
They've lifted again, North.
They have.
They are now playing the better footy. How long will that last?
It's an ebb and flow. Ball up. 30 out from the Magpie goal. Rickett, love it. Ball spills towards Baseley again. They've got to pick him up, I'll tell you. Left foot kick out towards the vacant boundary position. Barton's there, close with it, but DeSanto and Woods, and it's over the line for a throw in. On half forward, out of side, Magpie still into attack. And they've been doing most of it for the last 5 or 6 minutes. Boundary throw in, love it in front. Big thump away, rode by Baseley. Can't take it with him. We'll get it back, though, from hands from Pisano. Gets the kick away towards half forward. Fursland presents, takes the mark, wheels around on the right foot and goes long towards Tar. One out. Tari picks it up, then gets tackled, not going anywhere. Can he get the ball out, though? Pack develops around him. About 35 out from goal. Ball spills free at the back. And the umpire will come in, ball it up. At 40 out now from the Bellpost Hill goal. 15 and a half minutes played, second term. 6 points the difference. Lovett gets it down. Roved by North Geelong, but standing out there. Short little kick, Bellpost Hill. Goes to Barton. And he's going to take the long kick from half forward, goes along towards goal. He's missed it, though, to the right-hand side and through for one behind. His first score of the afternoon. 6-5-41. Bellpost Hill lead North Geelong 5-4-34. Commodore Hotel. Second quarter scoreboard. 16 minutes played.
Well, that's a free.
Yes, it was a free. The long kick out of Gaines landed in the centre square. And it's PJ DeSanto who was held. No, Hutchie, you can't do that, mate. Up the umpire's just about stopped it 4 minutes ago.
Probably not.
And the ball will go back to DeSanto.
Always
So the running
worth a
play,
try.
it's Rickett. So he handballs off key. Just the cruising machine comes past the middle of the ground, kicks out wide, finds Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons looking to go back inside and does so. Quickly towards Briggy. Also down there, Miller. Briggy's up, but he was up before acceptances at ground level. Picked up there or knocked through by Popovsky. And rushes a minor score for North Geelong. So 5-5 North Geelong, 6-5. Back to that goal margin. Lima doing the kicking in from that fullback position. Kicks to himself and plays on. Goes back to the base side of the ground. And it's gone out wide, outside 50. Well positioned there. And good support by his teammates. Kicks back towards centre wing. Barton's the player. Getting back. Woods can't get a hand on the ball. And Barton has been good also today. He's had plenty of touches. And generally a long kick of the football. This one a little bit up and under towards the half-forward line. Oh, Turner's up and he's down, but the ball's in the hands of Page. Page handballs, puts his team under pressure. Picked up by Widd, missed his target. Again, Turner tries to pick the ball up. Now McPherson at ground level has it and is held up, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. So we're inside their forward 50. Bellpost Hill attacking end of the ground. Just waiting for the umpire now. Ball up again. Rickett and also Lovett. Ground level. Ball picked up. Turner. He's taking the ground in the tackle. And we'll, again, the umpire see him come in and take possession of the ball. So just inside their forward 50. Umpire again throws it up. The ball comes down. It's picked up. Swenison out of the contest. Right. Good look. Found a player outside. And I think it's Matheson. Steadies onto his left foot, goes back inside. Kane Swenison presents well. Got
Push him in the middle of the back, umpire.
Exactly right. And then we've missed another one. He's standing right beside the contest. Ball goes quickly to the other end of the ground. Picked up there or missed by Tar. De Blasio has the ball, went out wide. Has a player by himself. Running backwards, I'm not too sure what he's looking for. Obviously a teammate. Reynolds gets out of that contest very nicely. Short kick, found Key, had Key, went back and collected. It was a nice half volley. In one hand he tried to run away, then let the ball behind. Picked up by Hardman. He's tackled and the umpire says it's going to be a ball-up situation. Again, 40 metres out, directly in front of the Bellpost Hill goal.
You were spot on there, Smitty. He was looking for a teammate. I couldn't see him looking for an opposition player, could you?
No, the ball's down now. Rick Lovett, it doesn't matter who he was looking for, he just didn't get rid of the bloody thing. So the ball comes outside, went toward McPherson and Matheson. The old stager goes outside and is looking for Fitzsimmons, but Pisano right beside him. We'll see the ball run over the boundary line. And
You know what?
Back in.
You know what? I'm going to give Doggy a bit of credit here. I said at quarter time Lovett was controlling the ruck. He no longer is. And the goals at Bellpost Hill kick, not many. They're not missing Rickett down back. I think it's turned into a reasonable move.
So boundary throw in, centre wing out of side. Lovett in front. Rickett from behind. Gets it down to the front. Pisano just taps to the boundary line. Yeah, I was going to say, that is deliberate. He just went straight for the boundary line, Pisano. So the free kick to North Geelong. on centre wing on the outer side. DeSanto goes towards half forward with a kick. Schwennerson third in line. Oh, fourth in line though was Popovsky, and he took it.
Read it better.
Yeah, he did read the better in flight of the ball and took the mark at half back. Switches the ball to Lima. Wants to run away from Pittman. Gets the ball out towards Addy. Goes back over the back. Third in line, McLean takes the mark. Plays on now. Left foot kick around towards Page. Over the back. Read it the better. Matho. Years of experience. Chips the ball towards Reynolds. Takes the mark point of the centre square at half back. Chips it back inboard to Santo. Takes it. They look better when they control the ball. And goes towards Key. Goes up. Punched away by Zulix. Pisano left it behind. Pressure on in the middle. Hardman there as well. Key fighting hard for it over the shoulder, said the umpire. And I think it's, Ash Whitney gets it up. Pisano gets the free kick. So, Pisano. Right in the middle of the ground, goes towards half forward with the kick. De Blasio comes in, can't take the mark. Reynolds got one high. Umpires picked that. Taylor Reynolds at half back for North Geelong to take the free. Oh, handballs it to Parker. Under pressure, Hardman off a step at half back. Goes towards a vacant half forward flank. Who's going to be first there? I think it might be right.
He's got
Sits
some
through
pace.
beautifully. He goes through one bounce. 35.
Have a
out,
shot.
Closing right foot kick and has kicked the goal.
Beautiful football.
Lockie Wright puts his first on the board and ties the game up. North Geelong 6-5-41. Bell Post still 6-5-41. 20 minutes gone. Second term, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Yeah, I tell you what, you're dead set right. When Bell Post Hill have got the footy, they look okay. But when North are controlling the footy, they look the better side. They control it better. They've got better structures, I think, running in towards goals. And the quick blokes like Eels and that, they're the ones we asked for more of, and they're the ones we're getting more of. And I tell you what, Addy tried to stretch Briggy out here. He said, well, I'll run. Briggy won't run with me. He ran all the way with him and then ran all the way back. So he's fair income too, Briggy. In the past, he might have hung back and said, I'll take a specky in a minute. He's fair income too.
So we're back with the umpire, middle of the ground. Love it, going up working there. Holland's back in there doing some ruck work now. Blaine coming through. Hardman has a player outside. Went Van Kreken. Again, further afield outside to Bryant. This is Benny Bryant. He kicks into the half-forward line. Centre half-forward. Swennerson, best placed. Goes back.
Uses the body well.
He did well there. Held his ground. And will go back and take a shot at goal. He was definitely struggling last time, I thought, for distance. But this is no problem now. Directly in front. And he's proven he'll get the distance, no problem at all. So Kane Swennerson, opportunity for his first goal of the afternoon and to give North Geelong back the lead. Sides scores tied at the present time. It's a nice looking kick off the boot and he comes back and Kane Swennerson has his first. The seventh now for North Geelong. They're 7 goals 5. They lead Bell Post still on 6 goals 5. 22 minutes gone. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Well, there's been plenty of questions asked in this first half, and this is the biggest question of all because North have got on top, and now the big question's been asked of Bell Post. Can they come back and gain the ascendancy yet again like they did early in the game? Not quite sure if they can, but I'll tell you what, it's great to watch. Great footy to watch.
Out at Winchelsea, Winch 11-1 to 67. Good kicking is good football for Winchelsea. And 12-1, 73 now. They lead Inverleigh 5-4-34.
That's over.
It's over.
That is over.
Back in the middle. Love it with a big thump down. Whitney in there. Rowe, Fitzsimmons. High, said the umpire. Fitzy will take it. Back end of the centre square for North Geelong.
Might have been a bit lucky. He had him actually by the jumper.
Goes towards centre wing. Lead on by Key. Urquhart makes up a bit of ground. Oh, Key did well and ran away as well and got the shepherd from Hardman. Goes a left.
That's down the ground, umpire.
That is down the ground. And Schwenno's going to have another kick, I think. Kane Schwennerson was the closest. So after Key got rid of the football, and North Geelong will take the resultant free kick. Kane Schwennerson 35 out directly in front for 2 in a minute.
That was a stupid thing to do because it didn't affect anything. It was about a half a minute late.
Oh, Kane Schwennerson, it's a 9 iron. He just chipped that in for goal. Did nicely, straight through the middle though. His second, and the 8th for North Geelong, 8-5-53. They lead Bell Post till 6-5-41, and that's on the Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 23.5 minutes played.
Something you don't very often see with Bell Post Hill, are goals given away by lack of discipline. You don't see it very often, but it's happened a couple of times today. 2 of the blokes we asked a little bit more of at quarter time, Hardman and Key. Both been very, very good, tough footballers in this second quarter.
Bannockburn 7-3-45. Trail East Geelong 11-4-70.
Wow. How many goals they just booted?
8 in the second term.
Wow.
But the right inch Geelong have turned up today by the looks of it. So the ball back in the middle of the ground, and it's a contest. The players converge. Your umpire comes in now and takes possession.
Well, Primke and those blokes might be back too. They were a bit short last week.
Yeah.
How lucky are Winch? Everyone's resting them against Winston.
Listen to him. Listen to him.
Unbelievable.
I was waiting to see how long that was going to take.
I hope Inverleigh get pumped next week.
So the ball contest comes out and picked up there by Eels, gets through the contest and went back into the contest. But Fitzsimmons under pressure. Ball came out. Van Creeken didn't take it. Barton did. Handball goes outside and basically kicks into the full forward position. De Blasio doesn't trap the ball over the top to Turner. Good hands. Finds Fursland. Steadies and gets round the corner back to the goal square. Oh, Whitney was up. Oh, he's actually taken that.
He has in the finish.
I don't know how
Did he get the first touch?
I got no idea. But
he went up early and kept his hands down low and took the mark.
He was nearly on the ground, or the ball was on the ground where he took the mark. So it's a good grab there. Dill Whitney in the goal square, goes back and he kicks his first goal of the afternoon. Wrong one. That's number 16, and now the 7th for Bellpost Hill. So we're back to a goal margin. 8 goals, 5 North Geelong, 7-5 Bellpost Hill. 25 minutes gone. Second quarter. Common the Fiend Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
Jeez, we needed that too. We needed North to go down, Bellpost to go down and kick it. And that was a Briggy-like mark. He was never going to mark that in the finish, and he did.
No, Reynolds had front possession and everything. I'm thinking, here he goes. He's going to give away a free kick. Next thing he's got the ball in his hand.
Incredible. Incredible.
Priming yourself, Grub, for half time.
Oh, yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Getting a bit chilly here at Osborne Park too, isn't it?
Oh, no, I just
have a look at Bones over here.
No, I just had a cup of tea. I'll
Cup of tea.
warm the bones.
Back to the middle. Rickett with a double tap hander down towards Van Creeken. Rocky right. Wrapped up. Not going anywhere. Umpire will come in secondary bounce. Just forward to the centre circle. Magpies kicking to the southern end in this second term. Just have the advantage. Barton up against Rickett. Both get a hand to it. Falls to the back. It's really about who's controlling the footy at the moment. Who can get their hands on it. Hardman runs through the middle. Picks it up. Goes towards centre wing with the left foot kick. Does well. Gets it away quickly. Eels from centre wing towards Miller over his head. Addy's got the job on him with Briggy on the bench. Miller keeps it in, does he? Close to the boundary line. He does. Key gets a kick around. Dangerous spot. Goes up. Pittman goes up. Off the hands. Addy wrapped up. Dropped the football. And a kick off the ground is pushed through for one behind to North Geelong.
Don't like that idea of trying to mark it there. The Bellpost Hill boys should have been punching.
8:6:54 North Geelong. Bellpost Hill 7:5:47. Common Fiend Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 27 minutes played.
Lima quickly outside 50. Mark not taken there by Barton. He's put him under pressure. 3-on-1, but the tackle was good. And Timmy Barton's been able to hold things up for Bellpost Hill. They're still prepared to move the ball quickly out of that defensive area.
Another bloke we asked more of, Smitty's Eels is starting to fire.
Yep, getting a few touches. Ball down to Pisano. Takes them on. Gets the handball out, but pushes it over the boundary line. Umpire says that's okay. And the ball will come back to the boundary umpire. I thought they were going to run a double run on then for a minute. The ball, contest, picked up again. It's Pisano who gets a quick kick back towards centre wing. McLean and also Martin leading the race for the ball, but the third one there is Basely, been good all day. Has a kick into the forward line. Went looking for Justin Tarr. Wouldn't like to be standing in front of him, but the big fella's charged through. Picked up there by de Blasio. First to recover. Got through the tackle. Was able just to hold himself up enough. And the ball went to Parker to Van Creeken. And Van Creeken back into the middle of the ground. Rickett, Mark not taken over the back as Eels. Has to pick the ball up. Handball's back outside. Hess is there. Handball goes to Miller. Miller kicks round the corner and will go to the full forward position. Oh, Mark has dropped. Picked up by Hutchison on the left. Kicks round the corner and Hutchison kicks the goal. So the ninth for the North Geelong side. They're 9-6-60, 7-5 to Bellpost Hill. 28 minutes gone. Second quarter, Common Fiend Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
Well, the mark was dropped by Stevie overall, but I thought he might have been interfered with going down, and I thought the umpire possibly could have paid him a free kick then, but not to be. And when the umpire doesn't pay it, you got to play to the whistle. That's exactly what the North Geelong boy did, and that puts them a bit further in front, and they're looking the goods.
Briggy back on the ground. Van Creeken having a rest. Close to siren time for half time.
Coaching must be a hard job. That Big Lovett comes off at 7'1". The bloke went on was about 4'8". Or, you know.
Rickett and Barton. Rickett goes up early, gets it down. Pisano leaves it for Lentini. Back into the square. Kick around the corner to centre wing's okay. The smiling assassin takes the mark. Brad Martin on centre wing. Off a step towards half forward. Coming across, PJ DeSanto, big thump away. Close to the boundary line and now out, is it? Sure, yep. It is now. Through the hands of Pisano. And it will be a boundary throw in. Right half forward for Bellpost Hill. Barton and Rickett. Umpire throws the ball in. Rickett in front, gets it down. Rove though by Pisano, kicks it. Good kick too. Page in front, takes the mark. Good mark. 30 out from goal, 45-degree angle. Hasn't really had much of the footy today, Joel Page, but this could be a good goal just before siren time for half time. He has kicked 48 this year as well, I think.
Has he?
I think he has. Joel Page, yep, 48. So this is for number 49.
Oh, Page has, yeah,
Page,
yeah.
48,
yeah.
Yep. Tar's got his half century. He's got 50 now after 2 today. This is for number 49 for Joel Page. Comes in, good kick off the boot. Straight through the middle.
Very much.
So he puts his first on the board. And the 8th for Bellpost Hill. They go to 8-5-53. Close the gap, North Geelong 9-6-60. That's on the Copernafine Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 30.5 minutes played.
I'm just having a bit of a look around. I'm going to come up with an umpire criticism here. Not that I like doing that, but you can prove me wrong if you can see it. But against Corio Thompson, we had 2 boundary umpires on either side. I can only see the 1 boundary umpire on either side in a game that's played very, very quickly. I think in a match of the day of this calibre, they need 2 on either side.
Well, they're full umpires, so they're in yellow, so they're not trainees.
Well,
like
one's a little girl over the other side.
She's a full. She's a yellow.
She's been doing it full time.
Yeah, but they need them. They need them to cover the ground.
We understand that. The ball's with Whitney in the middle, and he goes outside. Limer's run down from the back line, juggled the mark, then put it down in the last attempt, kicked into the half-forward line. Page, the Tar came out. He missed the ball because de Blasio took it. Handball went back to Rickett. Rickett goes towards centre wing, has a player by himself. Bryant goes up, or interfered with.
That's interference.
Had to be a free kick. Advantage this time. It's paid because DeSanto's away. He comes back towards the centre half-forward position. Swennerson comes out, collects it. Handball's up to Eels. Eels goes short, looking for Briggy, but Addy's right with him. Addy gets the ball to the ground, goes back. Darcy Hill collects it. Needed support. Oh, he's taken high. Was brought to the ground. Probably should have been a free kick. Popovsky off the ground. Kicks the ball. And now
the other umpires paid the free kick.
I thought that was the 3rd boundary umpire then.
so did Grubby.
No. I didn't see the umpire pay the free kick, and I'm damn sure the Bellpost Hill player didn't either.
Cam Eddie's done something to that shoulder again, I reckon.
Yeah. I reckon, look, fair enough the free kick, but I don't reckon they heard the whistle, and I honestly reckon that's not 50. He didn't know that free kick's been paid. Wasn't paid by the controlling umpire.
So it's a free kick and 50, and it will be Bellpost Hill through Darcy Eels, who will go back.
I think it might be North Geelong.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry, he will kick the goal. Doesn't matter because I had the North Geelong pen down there. And it's 10 goals, 6.66 now. 8 goals, 5.53 to Bellpost Hill. And we've gone 32 minutes, second quarter. Copernafine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
I reckon, I reckon he was real stiff. The free kick, fair enough, that was most definitely there, but I don't think he heard the whistle and he kept playing on. I think sometimes they bring them back and just give, but I don't think that was 50. I don't think it was 50.
They've obviously risked him today, I reckon.
What was the score on the Copernafine Hotel scoreboard?
10-6-66, 8-5-53.
66 to 53.
Yep.
Well, I can't see the scoreboard up here because that stupid Bellpost Hill tent. Pull it down!
Back to the middle. Barton having run in the ruck for the last 5 or 6 minutes of this second term, up against Rickett. Pye throws the ball in the air.
Oh, he went straight at him.
Straight at the man. You can't do that. Timmy Barton, play on advance. Oh, no, it wasn't. Briggy was about to run off as the siren sounds for half-time. And it's North Geelong, 10-6-66. They lead Bellpost Hill 8-5-53. 7 goals in that second term to North Geelong. The goal kickers, Dale.
Yeah, till half-time, Paul Briggy and Kane Swinner